Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while, but as you can see, what we have here is something that doesn't want to focus. It's an Analogue pocket. It does power up, but the screen is well and truly, well, you can see all the smashed glass. So we're going to try and get it open and try and get this screen changed so that I stop getting bits of glass in my finger. So what do we need? Some kind of Allen key type thing. I've got no toolkit. A little electric screwdriver. Yes. So let's have a look. What have we got here? Let's try this one. Yep, perfect. Oh, that makes life so much easier. I have not had one of these apart before. I do not know what I'm doing, but with any luck, it will be back to life soon. So, yep. That's that section off. I've got a fairly chunky battery in here. Obviously every time I touch the front of this screen I'm getting glass stuck to me. So I need to work out how to get this battery out. I mean, first things first, let's unplug it. So it's unplugged, and there we go. It's quite a cool looking battery, I like that. So yeah, I'm afraid the QC sticker's gonna have to go, Mr. Analogue. Goodbye. We need to get in here. Now, that's that, but surely there should be some more screws elsewhere, because that's the only one I can find. Obviously I don't want to break this. I wonder if there are some under the screen. I'm going to go and find out and I'll be back. Right, there should be some kind of little latch here. Yeah. So this is really annoying. Oh, there you go. So that's got that side out, but then there are another one, or there is another one here. Yep, and another one on the other side. There you go. And then unclip this. Sweet. So yeah, I am still none the wiser. Yep. And there's lots more glass on the countertop. Hang on. Let's take the SD card out. Brilliant. That should pop along there. Yep. Fingernails are getting some use. Okay. That's come off there. Right, what have we got here then? So we have no screws down here, a couple of screws up there, but they look okay. So I'm going to pop this out. Pop these two out because I presume they're the speakers. They are the smallest ribbon cables I've ever seen. I am being really careful with this. As they're not the cheapest things, even smashed. This was like £155 and the replacement screen was 60. So there's no money to be made in this. Just the enjoyment of fixing it. Now, that does actually just lift up and is, you can just see it clipped onto the screen. I can't believe that board's not held in by anything. So there's the buttons, and there's a whole load of stuff on the front of that, but I'm just going to put it somewhere safe, out of the way. Pop out the D-pad and the buttons. And then I've got to try and pick off this stupid glass because it's glued onto the frame. I wonder if I tape over that, it'll make my life a little bit less painful. Because this is a proper glass screen rather than like on the Switch, which is plastic. I mean, it's really nice, and perhaps a screen protector. No, I don't even think a screen protector would have done much for this. You've seen the damage to it. Right, it is coming off. Not all in one go, unfortunately. There will be some picking to be done after. Yeah, that top section and around the corner, but let's see if we can. No, and no, but I don't think that's bad. I've got the majority of it out just by using a bit of sellotape. So let's carefully nice. You'll notice I have used an entirely different mat for this because the other one's got bits of other projects on it, and also I wanted to just be able to, once we've finished this, just to empty it straight over the bin and then wash it off. But yeah, let's go and give this a wipe over and I'll be back. Perfect, that's much nicer. So let's retrieve our nice little screen. What I probably should do is test it before I install it, because well, you never know, just in case. So let's bring you over. Oh no, I'm going to need that, aren't I, for the power button. Right, okay. £60 for a replacement screen. Absolute daylight robbery. And I don't know if there's any sticky around it. Oh, this could be troublesome. There's no sticky thing for it. That is going to be problematic, but we'll deal with that in a minute. I'll find something to attach that with. For now, let me find out how the old screen looked. The old screen was yeah, just folded up like that. So let's get this attached somehow. Sugar. I don't want to lose things. Just put that there. Or break the screen. Fuck's sake. I am very good at this. Take these off. And try to get that on there. It's not very easy. As you can see, I am struggling. But you know, these videos, I don't ever cut them so you can see what I'm doing when I'm struggling, and if you happen to be struggling in the same place, you'll see the same problems and the attempt of which I've done to now resolve it. So let's flip that out there. I'm not going to connect those yet, but I am going to connect the power. And yeah, I'm going to hang on to that screen as well, because that's a bit loose. Let's plug you in and turn it on. Flipping thing. Yes, so we have life. 0% battery apparently. I don't believe that. But anyway, let's try and get this back together and work out what I'm going to do about that screen. Just get the switch ribbon back out, get this off. And yeah, how are we going to get this stuck on? Let me have a look. Right, I've got these very tiny, very sticky little things that I'm going to attempt to attach to the back of the screen and then try and peel off bits so that they stick. They are really sticky, so that's one good thing, but they're obviously not the right size. So I'm going to need to find some scissors and trim these up. To about there. Well, if I just do them in half. Ish. The problem is they're very difficult to peel the things off from. So let's get you right on there. It's not even on straight. Perfect, that one can go along there. Right, do you know what? This is taking ages. I may come back once I've stuck all of these little plastic things on. Right, that has taken far too long, but all the edges are now stickied right up. So let's get you back through there. And stick that on. Obviously, it wants some weight on it, and I have noticed. I did try and peel off the surround from the old one. That wasn't going very well. What I should probably do is with this old one there. So we want this to be about here as well, as I'm sure that's some kind of heat pad. If anything, what I should do is peel it back off there. And put it on there. I probably shouldn't be gubbing around my fingertips on that, but there's not much else I can do. So while we're waiting for this to settle itself into there, let's put all the little gubbinsy bits back in. if I had thought about this properly, I probably could have got some nice different buttons and things from Etsy for it, but I didn't, so I haven't. We're going to have fun with this again, but possibly from a different angle. That could be possibly the easier option. Now, obviously those two need to come out to the side. It's so weird that this doesn't have any kind of screws to hold it in. I'm really not happy about that. I mean, it does. It's got the big screws, but they don't go in till later. So you can go back there. You, world's tiniest speaker. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm so worried about that ribbon cable. I've never seen something quite so piddly as a ribbon cable. Shall we see if it makes any noise? Okay. Settings. Okay, let's chuck a memory card in. Or chuck it on the floor instead. Yeah. I know what. Why don't I put a cartridge in? That's a good idea. Where's Tetris? It's here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, of course there's an error. That's better. See if we have any noise. Yeah, I'm going to go with, wow. I'm going to go with that working. Let's unpower you. Get that back out of there. And I suppose let's get it back together. So this goes on there. He says, not really knowing how it came apart. So I'm going to slide. I've clipped it in that side and then well, yeah, I probably shouldn't have picked it up. It's more of a slide down kind of job. Lift up and slide down. Okay, know that for next time. Okay, you're in. The most awkward angle to try and put that in. I'm going to hope that is connected. He says, hopefully. And then try and clip it back under the clips here and here. My favourite battery back in, and then you clip in here and here, apparently. Right. It's not the worst thing to work on, but considering how cool they sort of look and the FPGA nature of them, they've kind of scrimped on how they connected this all up inside. Like the Game Boy Color, decades and decades and decades old, has a has 3 screws holding the PCB down. It hasn't actually got any screws holding that PCB in place, but turns it on. Helps if I hold it for long enough. I will peel off this wrap at some point, but let's turn the volume down and have a little game of Tetris with a nice green look. B-type. Yeah, keep the Tetris music. See if I can play this through the camera. Oh, no, is the answer to that. Oh, well, failure. But at least the pocket is working. So, today's first fix in a while has been a success, and I will indeed try again on something else next time. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.